Welcome back everybody to this week's video. So right now we are marking out for a tenon, which is going to double as a foot, and this piece of wood is a piece of oak. So we're just getting the pencil there, and like I say, marking out for a tenon. We've got the lathe turned on, and the first tool we are going to use is the mid-size finisher from Easy Wood Tools. And we're just going to start by turning it to perfectly round. So a little bit of a backstory behind this. I was night before I was watching a documentary about the pyramids, and I thought it might be a good idea to do a bowl shape that was almost triangle. So it's going to have perfectly straight sides. This one. Apart from the tenon stroke foot, it's obviously not going to have a pointy top, because otherwise it won't sit flat on the table. So here's the mid-size rougher, and we're just going to make them sides as flat as we can. Back to the finisher just to remove some material. And back to the rougher, and we're just going to make them edges a little bit flat, because they ended up being quite sharp. There we go. Alright, I forgot to turn on the camera when cleaning out the bottom of the foot, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, so we're done most of the sanding, so we're just going to sand up to 240 here with Klingspor Abrasives. There we go. Bit of compressed air, some methylated spirits or denatured alcohol just to clean out the grain. And some matte sanding sealer. Some Yorkshire Grit abrasive paste. Wipe this all over till you have the clean paper towel, and you have the equivalent of around about 1,000 grit.
If I'm the bad one, take a look at yourself in the mirror.
There we go, just buffing it in, watching that grit just break down. You can feel it in your fingers. There we go, letting them last few wipes in. And there you go, on to the next step, and that is Hampshire Sheen Gloss Finishing Wax. You wipe this all over, let the solvents evaporate, then you turn your lathe up to about 1,000 to 1,200, and then you just buff it in. There we go, just making sure we get nice even coverage. You turn the lathe on. There we go, using your fingertips, build up that heat and buff it in. Be careful not to push too hard, you don't want to wipe off any wax that you've just put on. There you go. Alright, so we've got it flipped round in the chuck now, and now we're going to start hollowing. And for that, the first tool we're going to use is the number 1 hollower. There we go, the mid-size finisher. Take out any lumps and bumps that might have been left over. There we go. Once again, already done most of the sanding, so we're just going to sand up to 240 grit here with Klingspor Abrasives. There you go. Some methylated spirits or denatured alcohol just to clean her grain out. Some sanding sealer. Some Yorkshire Grit Abrasive paste. Once again, you wipe this all over till you have a clean paper towel, and you have the equivalent of around about 1,000 grit. Go, last few wipes. There you go. And some Hampshire Sheen Finishing Wax. Same as before. Wipe this all over. Make sure you get nice even coverage. Let the solvents evaporate. You turn the lathe up to 1000 to 1200 RPM. And then you just buff it in using your fingertips. Being careful not to push too hard. You don't want to wipe off any wax that you've just put on. Just build up that heat. There you go. Here are some pictures. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Please don't forget, hit that thumbs up, click the subscribe button, show your friends, show your family, show your enemies if you like. And if you want to see any more of my videos, click them links on the right hand side. And until next week, I'll see you then. Bye bye for now.